What's going on, everybody? White Tiger 93 here, y'all guys. Calling the Tiger, and today we are back. Today, guys, we are currently taking a look at the new test realm for Wizard 101 for the new world of Lemuria. This was the test realm for the teaser that we saw back at RazorCon 2021, and if I'm being completely honest, I really was not expecting test realm to launch today. I know every day it was getting closer and closer. There was speculation that it was going to be last week, and the speculation that it would be this week, and then possible chance that it could have been maybe, now just maybe, it could have been next week. But I think we were pretty much dead set on it hopefully coming out this week. So here it is. Kind of took me off by surprise though. I didn't think it'd be today. Thought it'd be maybe tomorrow at the earliest. But nevertheless, Test Realm is live right now. I will not be covering Test Realm itself today. I'm going to try to cover it when I can. But definitely did want to take a look at the notes real quick while I had some time to really sit down and take a look at them. So let me go ahead and get chat up for y'all guys. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the stream. And we will go on ahead and take a look. Hopefully, quality-wise, everything's looking good. Alright. Let us go ahead and take a look. Alright. Sorry about the border being a little broken right there. I had to do a temporary fix. This border's been broke for a long time, and then I've just kind of had this broken border frame around my stream. But anyway, it's fine. Discover the stolen lands of Lemuria. Currently on Test Realm, we're opening the sealed door to an exciting new world that is at once familiar and strange and completely bonkers. What will you find there? It's a mystery. Let us know, as we are just as curious. Along with the new world and all the exciting content it has to offer, we've made several improvements to existing systems, starting with the quest journal. It has been revamped to allow filtering of quests. With mainline and side quests to complete, it's now easier than ever to focus on those most important to your questing goals. A cluttered quest journal is no longer an issue. That is a feature that has been so widely requested since pretty much really beginning of Wizard 101. So I don't know if this means we actually have a button to remove side quests. It doesn't look like it, but definitely something to kind of help with that cluttered issue that we've had before in the past. Alright. Also in the update are new features to Adventure Parties, which I did a roundtable for, by the way, if you guys are interested in checking out an interview I did with the WizDevs, and we kind of talked and discussed some things. We did like a little roundtable to discuss what's coming and kind of the process behind Adventure Parties. That is on the channel as well, so if you guys want to check that out, that was a lot of fun sitting down with the WizDevs. Continued balance changes to PvP gameplay. Everybody's still waiting for 5th Age PvP. Exciting new Beast Moon rewards, and of course a selection of new beast forms to challenge your play and scare the enemy team right off the combat sigils. Are you a fan of castle magic and making your castle the bling bling of the spiral? Seek out Babbage Bassett for a bunch of new decoration options. Alright, so it's been a little while since we got a castle magic update. They've been trying to catch up on the spells that they've been adding into the game. They've been trying to catch up all the animations being able to work for castle magic, and it looks like now they are finally trying to keep expanding castle magic even more. It's pretty fun, but kind of took a little while to get going after they first initially launched, but I'm glad that they are still giving attention to castle magic. As always, we appreciate your feedback on all the new content. Just a reminder, guys, this is Test Realm, so nothing is set final, nothing is quite permanent yet. Alright, so highlights include the new world of Lemuria, quest journal improvements, more adventurous adventure parties, PvP updates, new beast forms, new event rewards, new pack preview feature, castle magic improvements, and the miscellaneous miscellany. Alright, so the new world of Lemuria is obviously the #1 hype. These are always the biggest test realms whenever the worlds come out, and this is definitely be no different for this world especially. I think the hype for this world has really been building. We kind of got little teasers that parts of the spiral have been taken, and we really saw that in the RazorCon teaser, which I also did a reaction video for if you guys are interested. I was going to do an episode of my Wizard 101 podcast on that RazorCon teaser that we got, but I didn't really have the time to do that. So unfortunately, Test Realm is out, so I probably will not be doing a podcast on that. But we did see like Celestia, Azteca, and Mirage, and Avalon all present in this trailer, so it looks like it's like a combination of what we've seen before. Alright. Okay. So, a mysterious entity has appeared to the wizards in the guise of the Old One, confused and lost, and knows only one thing for certain: it must find the world of Lemuria. The only problem? There is no such world. Or is there? The answer lies in the most forbidden chamber in the Arcanum, which I'm assuming is the one that's always been locked and guarded that nobody's been able to get in. Investigate the lost fragments of history and uncover a forgotten crime so monumental it shook the spiral. In the process, you'll discover a world of worlds, a mishmash of the strange and familiar, overseen by the enigmatic, the cute cautious lemurs. In this place, bears never learn to fight, manders never learn to serve, and water moles, well, they actually learned a lot. In the realms of the Media, heroes are forged, barbarians triumph in the untamed battlelands, while polymaths excel in the floating sky city. Monster hunters are needed to protect the people of the gloomy night forest, while the wildlands are protected by a mysterious violet ghost. But there is a greater danger than they know, hidden for centuries. Amidst the jungles and deserts and cities of Lemuria is there's one last great secret that, if left undiscovered, could unravel everything. Team up with the heroes of Lemuria to put things right. So we kind of saw a lot of Marvel teasers with that. We kind of saw the Frozen in Time teaser. We've seen like a very similar concept to the Hydra logo from Marvel. We've seen the reference to the line in Infinity War that we saw in a previous like little kind of text teaser. Whereas like, what is Lemuria? Where is Lemuria? Why is Lemuria? Something like that. That was a line we saw that King's Isle teased. So I'm really hoping to see a lot of Marvel references in this one. Imperia had a fair bit of more DC stuff, and I'm really excited to see Marvel. So level 150 and new Lemuria themed shadow enhanced spells. The character level cap has been raised to 150. Don't rush getting there, a ton of content is ready to explore on your way through Lemuria. Each school gets new Lemuria themed shadow enhanced spells for the level increase. They are granted by completing the Lemuria main quest line, starting with Say the Magic Wands. Can be further improved by collecting spell elements that drop throughout the world. I will be doing an episode on spell elements for my Wizard 101 podcast, so stay tuned for that. I think spell elements is a very controversial feature that I think we can do a little more clarifying and discussion on. Want even more spells for your school? One of the first locations you will want to visit as you level up your character is your school's professor. Every few levels, your professor will train you in a new school-specific spell, and coming in the second week of Test Realm, some of the professors will have new PvP-related spells available. Additional school spells are obtainable from the various trainers like Sabrina Greenstar or Mildred Farseer, who could be found around the Spiral. The sources may include Crown Shop offerings and packs and bundles like the Grizzleheim Lore Pack and the Immortals Lore Pack, and of course all of those adventurous quests may have Spiral spells to offer you, so kind of the same old different variety of things we can get spells from. There's a lot more to go over in the subday, so check it all out below. Alright. Quest journal improvements. We've been working on a number of different things to help make questing more enjoyable, and felt like taking a closer look at the quest UI would be beneficial to adventuring wizards. As exciting as these changes are, what you see in this update should be considered as the first step and not the final version. More will be done in future updates. We decided to start with giving players more control over organizing their quests, so we did that in a few ways. First, we created a number of quest tabs that correspond to different categories of quests. When you click on that tab, then you'll only see quests which fall into that category, which includes a ready to turn in tab showing all the quests that you have that are waiting to be turned in. Alright. Second, we let you choose a world, which further filter out quests displayed in the tabs. Third, we let you mark non-mainline quests as hidden, which means they can only be seen in the hidden tab. Finally, for those who like the current way quests are handled in this journal, we made the first tab represent the way that quests are currently listed. This is exactly what I was wanting. Quest journals do get a little complicated, and I kind of like how you can have so many quests that there's always something to do. And I kind of like that cluttered feeling because, you know, you have everything in your book. You don't know what you're going to do next. It's all random. But we really needed a way to organize that as well. So it's not just cluttered, but we can organize it. We can see exactly what we're doing, what kind of quest it is, where that quest is at. So the ability to organize it and have the randomness at the same time if we so choose. This is something that I and a lot of other wizards have been wanting to see for a while. And especially because a lot of people say if there was ability to drop side quests, it doesn't look like we can drop side quests, but we can hide them. So that's basically the equivalent to say that way you don't lose that quest, you'll always have it, but you don't always have to see it, which I really like. Good job, King's Eye. That is something I really like. That's it for this step towards making questing more player friendly. Alright. during an upcoming PvE roundtable. Keep watch on social for announcements. We've made some significant improvements to adventure parties. Have you joined one yet? Here are a few tips from Artie, our lead designer of the future, on how to use it. You can now chat with other online players in an adventure party by opening an adventure party channel. If someone in an adventure party is being unfriendly, the owner of the adventure party can now remove them. If an adventure party name has worn out its welcome, the adventure party owner can now change it. Adventure party owner can now designate other players as the owner of the adventure party. If the owner wants to leave an adventure party, then they must designate another player as owner first, and then select the Leave Adventure Party button. Your character can be less than level 30, and you can still join an adventure party if any other character on your account is at least level 30. Alright, kind of like that. You may progress over here so you can get more features done on this wizard. I like that. Hidden from Friends now works for adventure parties too. If you're in an adventure party, you can easily create a group with online players. Click the Create a Group button on the Adventure Party Details page. Groups that were formed with the Adventure Party are special and get a star. Players and groups that are formed with the Adventure Party can now request combat sigil assignments. Click the Set Sigil Slot Preference button on the Group tab. Player has selected a slot preference, it's displayed next to their name in the group window. Multiple players select the same sigil spot. They quickly play a game of rock, paper, scissors to see who gets it. I like that. Kind of a little more being able to organize your order and that. I like that. Everyone in an adventure party group follows the quest arrow of the group leader. I like that. Adventure party groups now have group leader. Okay, there we go. Skip that one. Alright, so we got PvP updates. Show hide and PvP rank. So kind of a little minor feature, but important feature nonetheless. Inspect opponent. Alright, then we get the chest timer. Alright, so each player has a fixed amount of time on their personal timer. For example, 10 minutes. During your own planning phase, which remains listed 20 seconds, your timer counts down. As soon as you select your spell and the execution phase, your timer stops counting down. Sorry about that, guys. I had to sneeze for a second. If you pass, there is no time penalty. Sorry, guys. I need to get a drink real second. If you pass, there is no time penalty, so simply passing over, you cannot win a timer match. When your opponent's planning phase starts, their timer starts counting down. Player go back and forth with each player's timer, only counting down during their planning phase. If timer reaches 0 seconds, you lose. So we got like little indicators for that. No PvP enchants, so certain spells will not be able to be enchanted in PvP, and that's also something they're looking at for PvE as well. Not really sure how I feel about this. I mean, spells that we got right now, for PvP, I understand that, but for PvE, I really don't think spells we have right now should be considered for that. Yeah, so let's say about the massive change to the meta of the PvP. So there's a dev diary right here. New beast forms, we got the Balancer Rat Thief. He's a master of charms, so he can create blades for himself and weaknesses on the enemy. He has a number of different spells that help generate pips for his teammates. The Ice Minotaur is a tank who has damage potential by countering all charms, positive and negative, and synergizing with friendly minion. Life Elf is a more damage-focused form. They also build to make opponents think twice about summoning a minion. Really excited to try that one out for myself. Myth Wolf Warrior is a pure tank that uses a minion to pull attention away from his teammates. He also converts traps into shields. Storm Colossus gets stronger the more damage he takes, activating additional effects to his normal spell. He can also taunt, which forces the other team to hit. Each new beast form adds the fun of the Beast Moon events, but it also has the potential to cause imbalances, especially when new skills are included. Please help us during test realm to play Beast Moon events. Alright. Hello, Matthew Drakely. Hello, Brianna Thunderweaver. Basically, hello, everybody in chat that I have missed. I'm sorry. But hello, everybody. Hopefully, you guys are all having a great day. Let me know what you guys think of test realm as I'm scrolling through here. Okay, so just a little more rewards regarding that. New pack preview feature with some of the newer Horde and Lore packs. You can now use the inspect button in the crown shop to see a list of items you have a chance of getting in that pack. Alright, now this is something that has been needed to be done. If you've been playing for a while, if you're a veteran player, then chances are you probably know what each pack is, of what was in each pack. But even then, they've had so many packs come out, and it's kind of hard to try to remember which. For example, there are currently 2 Halloween packs that both have skeleton death kind of related gear. So that is something that's easy to mix up. So something like this kind of helps clarify where everything is. Alright, so we gotta look at some more castle magic improvements. Castle magic allows you to make your house even more magical and welcoming to visitors. See Babbage Bassett and Marleybone for a ton of new offerings and shop search capabilities. Here are the new ones we added in the update. You can buy combat effect spells for the Mirage and Imperia school spells. Since we have so many castle magic combat effect spells, we added school filter buttons. Okay. When buying a castle magic item from Babbage Bassett, his shop starts on the decoration tab because that's where most of the items are. Babbage Bassett has a new castle magic item for sale, Magic Sequence Reflector. The Magic Sequence Reflector is like a combination of a reflector and a counter. Alright, pretty cool. Babbage Bassett has 3 new action spells for sale, Move Faster 200, Move Faster 300, Set Normal Speed, and a little bit of that, and vice versa. A bug was fixed with how castle magic spells worked when more than one player visits a house, and thanks to a player's suggestion, we've added 2 new castle magic phrases. I can't move, I don't know what to do. Alright, pretty cool, pretty cool. And it looks like we have just reached the miscellaneous part. Alright, so let me know what y'all guys think. So far, going through everything that we've seen so far, definitely the new world takes the cake for just the most interesting. Of course, this is always the largest test realms, and that's always the main focus. I'm glad they're updating PvP more for the PvP players. I know a lot of people have been excited for 5th Age, and I know that KingsIsle said there's not really a confirmed date for when 5th Age is going to be, but that is also there. They're making some PvP changes over time, so that way it's not like, you know, one big update that's hit or miss with the player base. Adventure parties as well. We take a look at adventure parties. I did a round table where I got to sit down with the KI devs. That was a lot of fun, so it's really cool to see where adventure parties are going, because it does help a little more organizing with friends, especially with a lot of whenever you're group questing or trying to meet on with friends, or if you may not have access to social media or something like that. This kind of helps coordinate players a little bit more without having to worry about some other third-party source to talk to people. I think overall my favorite just has to be the quest journal improvements. It's a very small change, but it helps organize everything that you're wanting to see by putting it where it needs to be, or you can just have it all cluttered out like you've always wanted it. Either way, it's completely up to you to choose, and I think that's really cool, and this is definitely a quality of life update that a lot of players have been really wanting. That's something I've been wanting, and I think that was really well done. So thank you, KingsIsle, for adding in that. As well as Beast Moon, we did get a few more Beast Moon forms, so that should be exciting. Another Beast Moon streamer that also did a roundtable with the KingsIsle devs is Gladrocker over on Twitch. So he is a pretty cool streamer. He streams all kinds of games, but he is pretty good with Beast Moon. And so overall, they kind of focus on a lot of stuff: quality of life updates, new world, PvP, castle magic, Beast Moon, that kind of stuff. So overall, something that's concerning to me is the PvP enchant. For PvP, I can see that. I'm not really a PvP player, so I'm not going to talk too much about that. But for PvE, it's debatable. For newer spells, maybe, because we don't want to hit like that power meta where it's like, we're so strong, how do we get beat without it being, difficult? And so, them removing enchants in PvE is concerning for me. PvP is its own separate world, but I'm curious to see where that's going to go. One last thing that I did want to mention that I don't know if everyone saw, with KingsIsle recently mentioned that one of the next kind of more anticipated / concerning updates that people are waiting for is the gear audit, which a lot of people are worried about. When spells kind of received a nerf, is gear going to receive a nerf as well? And then is it really considered a nerf if the gear is still like the best gear? for example, if you nerf Darkmoor gear, but Darkmoor gear is still easily comparable to other pieces of gear as one of the most significant pieces, then is it really a nerf or is it more just a altering? So I know there's been a lot of concern with that, and KingsIsle has mentioned that they did not want to nerf original gear or try to change or alter the gear that's currently in the game, but try to improve future gear so that way it's a little more balanced and more appealing, so it's not like you're using the same gear forever and ever. New stuff will be exciting even if it doesn't seem as good as what you got on. They can make it kind of better in that sense. So I'm curious to see where they're going to go with that. But pretty much that's all I pretty much got today. Storm and quad boxing, you're excited for that. The adventure parties are pretty cool. If we had something like that years ago, like before social media hit as big as it was with, like, you know, Twitter and Instagram and Snapchat and all that, Discord, that would have been huge, monumental. I hope they fix the bug with the 4-person mounts. I'm not aware of the 4-person mount bug. I do know, I don't know if it's still a thing, but like when you used to share a mount with other players, whenever you'd go to a new area, everybody dismounts. I didn't like that. I never really understood that, so I'm hoping that's not the case anymore. But it's been a little while since I've did a little mount sharing, so can't confirm on that. But yeah, so pretty much looks like we've covered everything. Kind of a short stream. I just wanted to sit down and take a look. I'm actually I'm a little ways away from LEMURIA, so I don't know if I'll actually be covering Test Realm at all or not, to be honest, but I'm going to try to see what I can cover, especially with Beast Moon, for example. I really would like to play some Beast Moon. So we'll see how things go. I was going to do a podcast of the LEMURIA teaser, but we already got the world of LEMURIA now, so that's probably not going to happen. But I will be doing a new Wizard 101 podcast episode very soon. I currently got 3 different podcast streams currently planned. One of them is focused around the community as a whole, and we'll do a little bit of shouting out. And then there is a second one that I'm really excited for, but more details to come on that very soon. And yeah, pretty much that's all I got for today. There's a bug where if you share a mount by everyone, but everyone is linked to the first person even outside of the mount. Okay, that is that is concerning. That is something that does need to be addressed. Yeah, what was in the miscellaneous? Did they really have a lot of bug fixes, like in the miscellaneous? Because I know they do like bug fixes and everything in the background that sometimes they'll make a note on, sometimes they don't. Various performance and stability fixes, various animations and UI adjustments. So that could be in there. I don't know exactly, but it's definitely a possibility. I really do like this though, especially when you get more and more packs, because they just recently did the cleaning update where they took out packs in the Crown Shop that have been in the game for a while. Something like this is definitely understandable, especially for newer players who don't really know about these packs like some of the older veteran players do, so this is definitely something I like. Good quality of life improvements, I like that. And overall it does seem, maybe it's just me, it does kind of seem like a smaller test realm, but then again the focus is on the newer world, which I'm not right there ahead of yet, but will be soon. But just a reminder, there is a PvE roundtable coming up, so keep a watch on social for that. And I think that's pretty much it. Kind of get a little look at the new spells here. I got the what appears to be the death animation. Maybe that's the storm. That's probably storm. Yeah. But I think that's pretty much all I got for today. I know it was a short stream, guys. I do want to upload some more content and stream some more, so I'm hoping that if I get the time later this week, I can do that. So that's all I got for today. Thank you guys so much. Let me know what you guys think. Any content you guys want to see. I'm really excited to keep playing more Wiz and streaming and everything like that, so more on that coming soon. And that's pretty much all I got. Thank you guys so much for coming out. I really do appreciate it. Thank you, Brianna Thunderwaver, Matthew Drakely, and everybody that I've missed beforehand. I'm sorry. And yeah, I think I got so much, and I will see y'all guys next time. One Tiger 93 out.